Hey guys, what's up? This is Prasad here, and good news, right? Bernie Sanders. Real Clear Politics average for Bernie Sanders has Bernie at 53.3% against Hillary Clinton's 40.5. He's doing pretty well, but Hillary got back against Barack Obama in 2008, so hmm, who knows, right? And Trump is doing pretty well in the Republican side. So what are we to expect? What is going to happen? And does the Clinton firewall really hold? If you know anything about politics, you know that momentum matters. It matters a lot. And the Iowa results from the Democratic side has Bernie again. Like slimmer. He got a little bit more votes, should I say delegates, against Hillary. So he's bringing the lead down by a fraction more, when the lead was to begin with just a fraction more than what Bernie had. So that's again positive, and the SNL performance made him accessible to a national audience. So that's good. So what is Bernie's strategy now? Can he do well in Nevada? Can he do well in South Carolina? Is it possible? So is it? Yeah, I guess so. But the polling doesn't indicate that. But Bernie has the momentum. Is he going to hit a brick wall after New Hampshire? I don't know. I hope not, because sometimes you wear a pink glass, all you see is pink, and since we're surrounded by Bernie supporters, it's just feels into the emotion that Bernie. How could Hillary have got 49.5 or 49.8% vote in Iowa? I was shocked because all I saw every day for the last 6 months has been Bernie this, Bernie that, and I've been an active participant on Facebook, social media, and that really was shocking for me. I don't know. It was always reported the other way around. When Hillary camp was shocked that it was this close. I understand Bernie came from behind, 30 points behind, 40 points behind, but still, it felt a little disappointing. And as a Bernie supporter, I wish him well, and I want him to have at least a 15-point win in New Hampshire. And Bill Clinton turning into an attack dog. Seriously, man. Come on. Not needed. You cannot let it stick on Bernie. Bernie's a real issues candidate, and you cannot go out there and try to hit him. That's it's not gonna work. And they're gonna learn it the hard way in New Hampshire. And let's see. I'm just hoping it doesn't get close and Bernie beats her by 3 points. It's still a win. It's still a win for the presumptive nominee, or so it is said. And it is just unimaginable that Bernie loses this. If he does, it's pretty much the end of the campaign. Or the media is going to spin it so bad. So bad. And to be honest, Bernie is getting a lot of media coverage, lately at least. And just a good thing. And I've seen a couple of Hillary pages. They're not pretty happy about it. They're saying, we got to get Hillary more out. Okay. Bernie's not going to stop that. Bernie supporters are not going to have any issues with that. And the way in which Bernie Sanders handled the Bernie Bros question, I don't know, CNN by CNN, was spot on. He said he doesn't need people who have sexist comments on Hillary supporters. They can talk about issues. He's an issues candidate. I know we're all passionate for Bernie. I'm a all-out Bernie supporter from right before he launched. I as soon as I saw him, this guy, come on. Even the most progressive of people laughed at the guy and shrugged him off, like how the Hillary campaign did at the start. And I always root for the underdog, and this underdog was, ooh, someone you really have to hear and root for. You have to root for him. He's talking about a political revolution at 74 years old. And this guy has been saying the same thing for the past 3 decades, 4 decades. And it's gonna be what is a Bernie presidency in terms of foreign policy is that less war, man, less war. The world is gonna be happy. The Middle East is gonna be freaking ecstatic. I know it's not black and white. It's a mixture of gray. I understand that. I'm not an idiot. I understand that. But is Hillary more hawkish? Of course. Are the Republicans much more hawkish, leaving Rand Paul aside, even though he suspended the campaign? But overall, are they as hawkish as Hillary? No-fly zone in Syria, sending troops, blah blah blah. Is she more hawkish, or to the same level of hawkishness as the Republicans? Yes, she is to an extent, and people can assume that it is to keep Americans safe, which they have a right to assume that. But Bernie is more of a judgment candidate. He takes a call. He has the right people. More like Trump. Trump says, "We don't win anymore. I'll get the best people to negotiate for me." People can see that happening. You don't need to know every nook and corner of everything, and when you have a poor judgment. Bernie assessed it again and again that he has a better judgment for his vote on the Iraq War, and leading the opposition to the Iraq War, and that's my man right there. You cannot have that big a foreign policy blunder and then go around saying you're great in foreign policy. That just shouldn't stick, but it does in the mainstream media, which is sad. So Tuesday, let's see what's gonna happen. It's tomorrow. It's less than 24 hours, and I'm just hoping for the best and rooting for Bernie. So if you're one of those who feel the burn, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and have a great result. Yeah, I'm just hoping, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side after the New Hampshire primary.